Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not have a run back. Here, it's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, all my years, here's one that you don't see often. The field goal team on first down. And as expected, this one's not going to get caught. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So, all my years, here's one that you don't see often. The field goal team on foot. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. Really don't understand that one, but at least they retain possession.
I think there's a lot of elements of that last play, Mike, that are in competition for the worst part of the play. I think it could either be the decision, the play design, or just the overall execution. And needless to say, I think that fake is going to be thrown in the garbage, and the next time the kicking unit comes out, expect them to kick it.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Let's go now. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, And it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Here we go.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. And that's a curious one. Just going to take a knee here. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Let's go.
We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal.
Go.
Not sure I see the logic there. He's just going to take a knee down. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Got it. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
The kicker on for the point after.
So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Facial Chutin. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. They'll look to throw yet again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 10-7.
Commanders 10, Jaguars 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up. Ready, roll. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll begin here on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards.
Here we go, check. Liking and see. Check. No. Let go.
Right back to him on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18 rattle. 7 Pirates.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal.
A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
70 Lions. Go.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
At the 11-yard line.
Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 8, Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
Panther 60. Jeanette. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Got it. Ready? 60 Vikings. 18. 5. Stephanie. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll send a man in motion left. Third and goal. It's Daniel.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of first down.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are going to extend their first quarter lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 32-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, Jacksonville.
For a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with first and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Eagles. Get up. Reload.
Right back to Tootin. Good running inside the 25. And he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
13. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Unlock line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, Daniels on the move left. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Retains possession.
A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
70.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it lines up incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Go!
This time begins with a run by Tootin. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 31, here's second and a couple.
At the 31-yard line.
Another run here with Tootin. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A gain there of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
Really nice job
line.
there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Running left side with Tootin. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It is third and long. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's good.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
He'll look to throw. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And he will get into the end zone. Cecil Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his second touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy, alert, alert.
Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6.
Look at 19, 18, 5 here. Buffalo AC!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this out to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first down, Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Second and 10.
Come on. Not saying nice. Liking, AC!
That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Ready.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Down to the 10. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Here we go.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
On second down, it's Tinton, and he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop, and then
he's into the end zone yet again. Facial Tinton. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Extra points by Little is good. And the Jaguars are going to open up the lead to 8.
Commanders 20. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Go! 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Nick Wiggins on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this and into the 43-yard line. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Washington.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Commanders.
Dragon 60. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
They motion a receiver right. Daniels now on first down. Throwing right. It's taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go now. 6 the Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Moving to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Come on. 70 Lions. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels. Ready?
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. It's a terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Jaguars. luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with a counter on first down. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey.
On second down, it's Daniel. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ready.
It is 2nd and 6.
60 by 6. 60 by 19, 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll motion the slot man right. Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's caught. It's Chris Rodriguez. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Putting the tight end in motion. They send the tight end in motion.
Hey, check that.
Tight end going in motion here. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Commander's first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
Come back in. Here we go. 60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
So 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, they need 5.
Hurt. Trap 60. 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, And the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Run over center now with Tinton, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it here with Tinton. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, it's a run with Tinton. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Now, faking the give. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here is Tinton. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they'll wind up getting 7 on that 4th and 3.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back, pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the 1st.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. To the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone inside the 20s. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And goal to go.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he will score again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Washington.
They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
Washington first down.
70, 70, Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run here is Chris Rodriguez. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here now, 3rd and 5.
70, Lightning 18.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Rolling to the left. He'll try and get the... And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
at their own 21-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Chupa, and he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's second and 3 to go. Another run here with Chupa. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First down.
60 Eagles, 60
First and
Eagles.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Second and 11.
Track at 60. Track.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 32
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock
First and
here
10
in the
at
fourth.
31-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go. Cut back team. Cut.
Heel drops to throw. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of 29.
It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
First down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Ready.
Trying to punch it in with Tootin. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.